The life and sad ending of J. Madison Wright Morris. Jessica Madison Wright Morris was born in Cincinnati on July 29, 1984, the eldest of 4 children. A pretty youngster who enjoyed dressing up and was very much a girly child, Madison began modeling at the age of 5. Her interest in modeling and acting, something she shared with her younger sister Victoria, led the Wright family to relocate to Los Angeles, and in 1994, Madison had her acting debut, age 9, in the comedy Grace Under Fire, 1993, where she ironically played a small role as a snotty child model. Madison's big break came a few months later when she won the role of a 10-year-old True Danziger in the science fiction show Earth 2, 1994. Although the show was short-lived, Madison thoroughly enjoyed the chance of playing such an interesting character and try her hand at being a tomboy. And it also led to a friendship between her mother and the mother of her 8-year-old co-star, Joey Zimmerman. After Earth 2, Madison went on to portray a sick child in an Emmy-nominated episode of ER, 1994, as well as have a co-starring role in the family film Shiloh, 1996. She also had a role in the science fiction film The Warlord, Battle for the Galaxy, 1998, which was the pilot of a possible series that was never picked up. By 1999, Madison was losing her interest in acting as she entered her mid-teens, and her family decided to move to Kentucky for a fresh start away from the hustle and bustle of Los Angeles. Unfortunately, it was then discovered she was suffering from cardiomyopathy, a very severe condition that leads to degeneration of the heart muscles, and the only hope of recovery was a heart transplant. Madison and her family were then forced to spend long periods of time in Cleveland, where she was being treated, although their traveling expenses were eased when they were offered a room at a Ronald McDonald House, a charity that provides a home away from home for families of seriously ill, hospitalized children near the hospital. Luckily, after a few months on the donor waiting list, she was admitted to the Cleveland Clinic, where she received a heart transplant in March 2000 at the age of 15. Clancy Brown, the actor who played the screen father of Madison's character in Earth 2, 1994, led an appeal to raise money to cover the hefty medical bills and to support Madison and her family. He also bought her a laptop for her Christmas in 1999. After a quick recovery, in between concentrating on her schoolwork and enjoying cheerleading in her extracurricular time, Madison gave talks to various groups on the importance of organ donation. After finishing at South Laurel High School, she attended the University of Cumberland in Williamsburg, where she studied English and worked to obtain her teaching credentials. On July 8, 2006, J. Madison Wright married Brent Joseph Morris, a University of Kentucky medical student. A day after she returned from her honeymoon in Hawaii, Madison suffered a heart attack and was admitted to the University of Kentucky Medical Center. Sadly, she died on July 21, 2006, 2 weeks after her wedding and 8 days before her 22nd birthday. Her funeral was held at Corinth Baptist Church in London, Kentucky, the same church in which she was married, and she was buried at A.R. Dyke Memorial Park.